With humanity at a crossroads, we wonder whether we'll plunge into devastation or take flight and soar. As our hearts yearn to know our destiny, we turn to the clues and messages left by seers, saints, and prophets of the past. In divine guidance, let's explore their visions and predictions that can help us navigate today's troubled waters and reach the shore of a better, brighter tomorrow. In today's episode, we'll share more prophecies about our current times revealed by the extraordinary blind Chippewa First Nation medicine woman known as No Eyes, vegetarian. These prophecies were recorded by her student Summer Rain, who was able to witness some of the future events as well as in spirit under No Eyes' guidance. No Eyes compares our current time to Mother Earth's birthing of a great phoenix. In many legends and mythologies, the majestic phoenix symbolizes new beginnings, self-regeneration, and healing, with the ability to be reborn from its own ashes. However, at the early stage of the birth, the pain is felt by Mother Earth and all her children, who have to go through agonies and hardships. In the previous episode, we learned that No Eyes correctly prophesied the increasing natural disasters humanity is facing. There are more. Despite not being versed in modern economic and financial terms and having lived off-grid all her life, No Eyes predicted the Great Recession and the crash of the housing market in the United States, which materialized around 2008 and devastated many people and families.
Summer, pricing of land and houses gonna go way down. It's gonna go way down like water through old broken beaver dam. Many people gonna try to sell house and land to get more monies to live. They not gonna get enough even. They gonna still owe plenty monies. Stuff gonna be like big whirlpool circle, down and down, deeper and deeper.
From December 2007 to June 2009, the United States suffered an extended economic downturn that came to be known as the Great Recession. It was the worst financial crisis in the U.S. since the Great Depression. In 2007, the housing bubble burst. As demand went down, the prices of homes dropped rapidly. During the Great Recession, more than 8 million Americans lost their jobs. Nearly 4 million homes were foreclosed each year, and 2.5 million businesses closed.
No Eyes also predicted the rise of white-collar crime.
Big peoples and big businesses gonna take many monies. They're gonna do stuff like that all over.
Scandals brought about by big corporations have occupied news headlines for decades. For instance, in 2001, Enron, a U.S. energy, commodities, and services company that once boasted $200 billion in revenue, fell quickly from grace and filed for bankruptcy, laden with debt and fraudulent practices.
Employees seen carrying cardboard boxes lost their jobs and had just minutes to vacate the Enron building in downtown Houston. Billions of dollars in retirement and pension funds were wiped out. In addition, Enron's shareholders and creditors lost billions. Nearly 24 people were convicted or pled guilty to federal crimes. Most notably, Enron CEO Jeffrey Skilling served 14 years in prison.
For over 4 decades, till 2008, U.S. financier Bernie Madoff had defrauded investors out of tens of billions of dollars through an illicit Ponzi scheme. In 2022, at the height of the cryptocurrency boom, FTX, a major exchange service company, suddenly collapsed, and its CEO, Sam Bankman-Fried, was soon tried and convicted on criminal charges. Even our food is not safe from tampering by criminals in the business world who seek to maximize their profits at all costs.
Do we really know what's in our food? The list of counterfeit food products is endless. Everything can be faked. from the most basic products to expensive ingredients. It's a trade of tens of billions of euros that runs quietly across our borders. Within the food fraud network, European officials are experiencing an increased number of alerts on potential frauds year after year. They now affect all food products.
etc. In recent years, the world's largest animal person meat enterprise, JBS, has been caught in multiple massive scandals. Based in Brazil, former executives Joesley and Wesley Batista confessed to bribing more than 1,800 Brazilian officials with about $180 million in 2017. That same year, JBS was accused of having mixed rotten animal person meat treated with chemical components into fresh animal person meat in Brazil and other nations. Then in 2023, JBS faced lawsuits for allegedly purchasing cow citizens raised illegally in a protected area in the Amazon rainforest of Brazil. This was all happening while JBS was making misleading claims about its pledges to curb deforestation and reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Other misconduct by JBS includes alleged price fixing and repeated safety violation fines for workers in the United States.
On workers' safety, JBS has recorded the highest rate of serious injuries of all American meat companies.
Using false advertisement, misleading packaging, and marketing tactics, the animal, people, meat, and dairy industries have fed consumers with untrue information on the nutritional value of their products, selling toxic and poisonous food to gain huge profits. Countless people have languished from cancer, heart disease, diabetes, and more illnesses due to animal-people product consumption. Moreover, the widespread cruel treatments imposed upon our animal friends behind closed doors are purposely hidden from the public eye. These brazen, unconscionable, and outrageous crimes committed by people in big business have caused suffering for numerous consumers and employees who were cheated and robbed of their hard-earned money, their savings, their health, sometimes their homes, and even their lives. Not to mention the unspeakable pain our animal brothers and sisters have to endure on a daily basis. What's more, No Eyes also foresaw an increase in freak accidents that seem to happen to people out of nowhere.
Phoenix see bad falls. He see planes fall to earth. Many fall. Some hit in sky, then fall. Some fall tiny way before they even up in sky.
What causes these planes to fall?
No mystery stuff here. Bad stuff gonna come with all moving machines. That's all. Trains not safe. Many bad accidents with trains gonna go on. Strange accidents.
And buses? Buses take people all across the country too.
Nope, some are no get on bus.
No Eyes. People have to have means of traveling. They can't walk everywhere they need to go.
No matter, that bad too even.
Walking?
Yep, bad stuff happened to people walking too.
Sadly, the number of freak accidents reported by the media in recent years has indeed increased, not only in the United States, but all over the world.
This morning, Tokyo's Haneda Airport expected to cancel more than 100 flights after that tragic collision between a Japan Airlines jet and a Japanese Coast Guard plane on Tuesday.
Tonight, that private jet engulfed in flames after crashing onto a busy Florida highway.
In India is reeling after its deadliest train crash in decades. Nearly 300 people have died and 900 others injured.
A massive train derailment led to an explosion, causing ominous plumes of smoke to billow over the quiet village of East Palestine.
It's 2023, and barely a week has gone by this year without hearing about another train derailment.
A runaway train derailing in the Mojave Desert, causing a mangled mess.
Today, another train derailment, this time in rural Maine.
Norfolk Southern train derailed right here in Pittsburgh.
This is no Hollywood production. It is what residents of this ancient city have long feared would happen. 9 stories high, 65,000 tons, capable of carrying 2,500 passengers and out of control. The MSC Opera plows into Venice's quayside.
etc. No Eyes revealed that these strange accidents happen because the Earth Watchers, or Great Spirit's helpers, no longer want to keep stuff from happening. Summer Rain shared the following conversation.
It's all part of people's lack of awareness. It's all a little part of the grand unleashing of the Earth Watchers' protection. But it seems so mean.
Mean? Mean, you say? It'd not be mean for peoples to realize how careless, how unaware they be all along. Summer, when Earth Watchers always be helping to cover up people's mistakes, people no learn.
No Eyes foretold more tragic homicide and suicide incidents due to people's sudden erratic behavior.
People gonna just snap minds. They gonna go crazy. They gonna do much crazy stuff. Crazy sudden murder.
Today, with horror and disbelief, we're witnessing more and more news reports on these horrendous incidents and senseless deaths.
Unfortunately, the rise in violence has occurred just about everywhere in the United States without much difference regionally.
Shocking statistics show an uptick in murder-suicides across the United States, with more than 1,000 incidents taking place each year.
Oh, it's way more common than you think.
Yesterday's attack of an elderly woman here on Yonge Street is just the latest in violent incidents that have happened throughout the city. And it's been enough to incite fear among residents and those visiting our city as well.
We've definitely noticed quite an escalation in violence. Like, it's pretty scary riding the TTC. Even having my headphones in, it's just, I don't know, it's kind of a risk now that you have to consider.
Over the past few days, we always included stories on our newsfeed related to the recent stabbing attacks in Korea. Random knife attacks with no apparent motive has definitely shaken up the country. Before, Korea had been considered terror-free. Nowadays, it doesn't seem like the case.
Etc. Why do so many people in our time suddenly act out in such an erratic and negative manner? Our most beloved Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, reveals that some so-called humans are more than what meets our physical eyes.
What did Master mean by some humans are not humans?
Yeah, because some are kind of zombies. They are possessed by some lower negative entity, and they direct that person to do things, not according to what that person really wants.
Oh.
Therefore, sometimes people go out and do some bad things and come back, and they don't remember.
I forgot that this world is not made up of all the souls that are worthy to be human, but they're also made of, demons, devils, bad energies.
You see,
41% of the world population is still in this category. And they are what they are, non-human humans. And they do what they do, wicked deeds. And if this percentage gets larger by all means of the negative influence, then their dominant power will be unthinkable. Then humans will be helplessly subdued, enslaved, or kicked out of existence. That may be the unfortunate end. So you see exceedingly brutal torture in war, sadistic random murders, endless injections of fear, pain, and suffering for the poor, innocent animal people, relentless, deadly disasters, ongoing lethal pandemics, and countless upheavals in the turmoil-filled society.
No Eyes saw that people, plagued not only by apparent mental and psychological illness, would also suffer great sickness in the body.
Newborn Phoenix got his head out now, Summer. He gonna take much time listening now. Summer know what Newborn Phoenix gonna hear? He gonna turn mighty head and hear people's moan in great sickness.
People of our time suffer from all kinds of sicknesses that we're unable to cure despite our advanced medical development. In the last 5 years, COVID-19 has claimed millions of lives around the world, and the number is still growing. To this day, new COVID variants keep emerging one after another, and medical professionals are just beginning to uncover the real impact of long COVID on human health. Other deadly diseases are also spreading across the world. Etc. Although the birth pain caused by the stirring of the phoenix is excruciating to Mother Earth and the world population, No Eyes foresaw that positive signs and changes will begin to appear while the great phoenix is growing bigger and gaining strength.
Summer, Phoenix be fledgling now. He got bigger feathers. He got much power, strength. He gonna reach neck up high and shake wings. Phoenix gonna spread wings out wide.
The best players.
Oh, that's close. That's really close. He's gone. Adam Zampa.
Edged and gone.
I met some cows and just thought, this isn't food. They're sentient beings who deserve a life as well. Adam Zampa, vegan.
Hopeful viewers, thank you for joining us today. Please return next week for more of North American First Nations prophecies, the Seven Fires, the Rainbow Warriors, and the Rise of the Phoenix.